morning, Go-Go.
Good morning.
All of them. So we'll do this like the register, I think. Belinda.
Yes.
Kathy.
Oh, here.
Okay. Jane.
Present and accounted for, sir.
Thank you. And Gina. Okay, thanks very much. So they're all here, and we have some live music. And welcome back to the UK. When was the last time you were in the UK as a band?
84?
It was when we recorded our third album before we broke up.
Oh, that was 83.
No, well, don't squabble over that, because you might break up again.
It was the end of 83 going into 84.
Oh, you're always wrong, Gina.
Don't be so technical.
Well, it's true. It was the end of the year.
But because we didn't tour here after that.
It was just kind of a
Oh, yeah.
straightforward question.
I remember.
We'd rather.
Technically, it is 84.
It was, and I know
So we
that
agree-
because
Simon,
went
can we
home for
talk about this for
We all talked
3
at once.
hours?
Okay, okay. So it was
very
just
complicated.
so it was kind of early 80s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
The 80s shall
Mid-80s.
never die.
okay, so you were touring and you were over here, and all the two-tone stuff was
Very two-tony.
it was very two-tony. So you were touring and you were hanging out with Madness and going on their tours and so on. I was just wondering whether you have good memories of those, because some of the gigs were good and some of them they used to have some unsavory types turning up.
Right.
Right.
Well,
This is Belinda
I think
speaking.
we had kind of a rough time. I mean, it was really fun, but it was tough opening for a band like that. They had their audience, and
Like Madness.
yeah. And no one really came to see us. And
No one.
we would get spat upon and yelled at, and things would come flying at us.
Bottles.
Like
Water
what?
bottles.
Is that the worst thing that's got thrown?
Oh, battery head. Remember
I
you
got
got
hit
a
in the head with a
battery.
battery.
A
And there's
battery.
blood streaming down my face, and I'm such a professional. I
was
decided
such
to
a
finish.
trooper.
You decided to walk off.
No, I
How
finished
did
the set.
how
It
did
was
you
very
know?
Iggy Pop.
How did you know it was a battery hen? Not
Because
a
the
free
battery
range?
bounced off my head onto the stage.
Not a hen, a head. Because it hit her in the head.
It hit
so we
my-
called her battery head. It wasn't
Battery
a
head?
Battery hen. It was a free range
This
hen.
is a free-form
actually.
interview. It could go absolutely anywhere. Anyway, let's do some songs. And The Whole World Lost Its Head is the new single.
Yeah.
So who's going to explain this? Or am I going to have to explain this?
Maybe you will.
Oh, well, The Whole World Lost Its Head is kind of our take on just the state of the world today, but in a humorous kind of way.
Lost its battery head or lost its
Hen.
hen? The whole world has lost
Free
its hen.
range chicken egg.
So it's kind of a perspective on farming.
Yeah.
That's the song. Okay, all right, that's very clear. So the Go-Go's now playing live, and the whole world's lost its head.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The freeway fell into the bay. The Pope's on LSD. Muslim girls are getting down in bikinis. Nazis selling Tupperware door to door. Telepreachers mud wrestling on the dance floor. I read it in the papers. I see it on my TV. As the whole world lost its head. Is it just me? As the whole world lost its head. Is it just me? As the whole world lost its head. You can buy tomatoes that last 500 years. Claudia Schiffer's fiancé made it disappear. Drag queens have the Navy tossing in their beds. Mary ate her little lamb, and punk rock isn't dead. I read it in the paper, I see it on my TV. Has the whole world lost its head? Is it just me? Has the whole world lost its head? Is it just me? Has the whole
Good stuff. Live music from the Go-Go's today. And if I were to ask you to do Our Lips Are Sealed, would you say, well, Simon, we'd rather not, you know, we've sung it too often.
I love that song.
You still love it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get tired of playing that one. But it's funny.
It's a classic, man.
Well, because it's, Simon, it's very strange because over here everyone thinks it's, you know, another group song, but it was actually our song first.
Yes. Before Terry Hall got his hands on it.
Yes.
It was your idea.
Well, I wrote it with Terry, but he just wrote some words, and it was our song, our music, our vision.
How long have you had blue hair
hit.
for, Jane?
One day.
One day.
It
So
was
it's
green
newly
before
blue.
that.
It's newly blue today.
We used to be Green Jay, now I'm Blue Jay.
Is this a kind of a daily thing that it changes colour?
I went with Gina because she wanted to get her hair done peroxide or platinum or whatever you call it.
I'm a platinum babe now.
And the next thing I knew, I had blue hair.
Did
Well, I
your
think
collar
that's
match
very
your
good.
cuffs?
I'm sorry?
Cuffs.
Oh,
Sorry, what was the question there?
I asked her if her collar matched her cuffs.
I don't know what that means.
It's a sexual innuendo.
use your
Does that mean?
imagination.
Oh.
I was just, I mean, I can guess what it means. I always thought that cuffs were on the end of your sleeve, but obviously...
They are.
They are. Maybe it's a peculiar
It's
American
figuratively
expression.
speaking.
Right.
Is that an Americanism? Or did you make, is that a babyism?
I've never heard of that
Your
before.
collar match your cuffs?
Babe, where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
She just
I just heard
Where'd you
it
pick
somewhere.
that up?
What did I say yesterday? I said, Bob's your uncle. And Kathy, whose mother is British, had never heard that expression.
Oh, never heard Bob's your uncle?
Never
No.
heard that.
That's outrageous.
It is.
Well, let's have an argument about it. And and while you're doing that, you can sing, if you don't mind. This is the Go-Go's doing Our Lips Are Sealed. And Bob's your uncle.
Can you hear them talk about us, telling lies? Well, that's a surprise. Can you see them, see right through them? They have the shield, no secrets to reveal. Doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play, our lips are sealed. Can it talk through paper walls? We can't stop them, only laugh at them. Spreading rumors so far from true. Dragged up from the underworld just like a precious pearl. Doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play, our lips are sealed. Pay no mind to what they say. Doesn't matter anyway. Our lips are sealed. There's a weapon the dreamers use in our defense. Silence. When you look at them, look right through them. That's when they'll disappear. That's when we'll be feared. Doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play, our lips are sealed. Pay no mind to what they say. Doesn't matter anyway. Our lips are sealed. Hush, my darling, don't you cry. Quiet angel, forget their lies. Can you hear them? They talk about us, telling lies. Well, that's no surprise. Can you see them? See right through them. They have no shield, no secrets to reveal. Doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play, our lips are sealed. Pay no mind to what they say. Doesn't matter anyway.
Thank you. The Go-Go's live music today. Our lips are sealed, and we'll do one more before midday.
Terrible interview, or is it all right?
Sorry.
We're doing all right?
Well, yes.
All right.
Why?
What's he
doing
gonna
more than
say?
us.
We suck? You guys are terrible.
Are we all talking at once? Is that the kind of thing you want? It's more of
You
like
can do what the hell I'm interviewing you, so if you want to all talk at once, that's fine.
Okay.
Or if you want to do it
We
in
need
turn,
reassurance
it's
constantly.
fine. It's great.
Okay.
Simon, do you think we're as beautiful as we were 10 years ago?
I think you're more beautiful.
Ravishing now.
I think you're all more beautiful and somewhat more mature.
Inside and out.
Somewhat more mature.
Yeah.
Within and without.
Anyway, I think we've started, so we'll move on then. I was reading a very entertaining interview with you in Q magazine, and I just thought if there are any new and aspiring bands listening to us and wondering how to pass the time on the road, because obviously from your experiences, life on the road gets a bit dull, and so you think up ways to make it more entertaining. Now, the Love Canal was one of my favourites. Who'd like to explain the Love Canal? This is a go-go game which you played
This
on.
was on the tour bus, and the way a tour bus is set up, all the bunks are in a row, and there's a little hallway, and
And there's curtains in front of all the bunks.
so
Okay.
whoever would
Draw
walk
the
down the hallway,
curtains.
all the arms would come out and
Grope them.
grope
Yeah.
them.
And not
see.
just Go-Go's, anybody.
Anybody that
Anybody
went,
that was-
anybody that
had the nerve
misfortune.
to walk along the
walk-
Love
The
Canal.
Love Canal.
The Love Canal,
I think
got
it was
it.
very pleasurable. I don't know.
How m-
They kept coming back constantly. It
Yeah,
was
the only people had queues outside your tour bus saying, "Can I join tonight?"
And we also had a disco bus, and we
Oh,
would
yeah,
put little
disco
lighting gels on all the lights around the bus.
we
and-
had surfing, bus
We had bus
surfing.
surfing.
Bus surfing.
was a good
When you
thing.
try and surf, like without touching anything, stand up while the bus driver's trying to kill you.
Well,
And
the
the
bus driver's
best
going
one-
100 miles an hour,
And Belinda was the wise old curtain woman.
That's hard to explain.
The
though.
wise old curtain woman.
yeah, that's hard.
That's not the nicest thing, Belinda, to be called.
Well,
Maybe she's just getting her own back for the cuffs.
yeah, I was the
remark.
wise old curtain woman. It was a
It was a fortune telling
it's a
thing.
fortune teller thing that
She could
I
rap.
just
She was
would
the
I would
original
just
rapper. She was.
channel some sort of
Psychic
entity energy thing, and I would just tell fortunes, and everything was in rhyme. I don't know how I did it. I think it was
She was rhyming way back when.
What,
a
what
curtain
did
around her
curtains
head.
have? Oh, right, she had a curtain
She
around
had
your
a curtain
head.
around her head.
Good.
I put my head to the curtains and a flashlight
Put a flashlight under her
and
chin.
the chin,
That was
and I
good.
would tell your fortune.
Could you do
Yeah,
that now?
but
Could the
and she
wise
would
old
rhyme.
curtain woman make a reappearance?
No, I can't.
Come on.
What do you say? What do you say?
No,
Come
no.
on, what do you say? Do you want the wise old curtain woman back?
I can't.
It's either that or the Love Canal again.
Belinda, put the curtain around your head first,
There's a
and that
curtain
might help you
behind
get
you.
in the
There's a curtain
spirit.
behind you.
Could you do it?
Okay, Belinda Carlisle
Really lame.
puts the curtain on her head.
Okay.
Flashlight.
Wise old curtain woman, we beseech you, tell us what the future holds.
Kathy, do you have a question?
I can't do this. I need a couple drinks to do that.
Let's do it.
That's what it
Just
took.
do it. Can we
I
ask you a
cannot do
question?
it.
Try
I
it.
can't talk in rhyme. Future.
Well, my
Yeah. That's what I'm getting.
Will my
Ask her.
boyfriend ever
please don't
marry
ask me.
Will my boyfriend ever marry
There's a question. Okay, will a boyfriend ever marry you?
I don't know.
Must have been a big hit on the
I don't know.
bus.
I can't do
Simon,
it now. I mean,
she's
it's been years.
intimidated by you. That's it.
Is that right? I
Yeah.
don't think so.
She was rhyming
So what else? So what else did you get up to? If you're bored and you're touring, so well, I particularly like the idea.
Corner cleaners.
The corner cleaners.
Can I make something? We never
did not
really actually
actually
put
do
our
that.
tongues in the corners of bathrooms.
We were
Right, a lot of people won't
pretend
have.
to do
A
it.
lot of people won't have read this interview, so
right.
it's just
Okay.
corner cleaners was an idea,
Yes.
but which you never actually did.
No, we would
No.
pretend to do it.
You'd
We would
pretend to do
make
it.
each
So
other laugh, but we wouldn't mind if other people want to try it.
We would put straws in our mouth, and we would go
Crawl around
into
on our hands and
and
knees.
knees, and like go into the corners of where there was filth and dirt and disgusting
Pretend to
things.
suck it
And we
up.
would pretend we go and pretend we were sucking it up, and then everybody would get hysterical and roll on the floor. But like in
Laughing.
Q, I think that they thought that we actually like stuck our tongues in the rest stops and cleaned the corners of what's usually in the rest stops. And,
Feces and things
and
like that.
yeah,
please, Jane.
yeah.
Please, no
I mean, we
feces
didn't
are
actually
British.
do it. It was just a fun thing to do. Just one of those fun things.
Right. It must be.
Fun things.
It doesn't sound fun when we describe it.
No. It's
One of
very
those-
good.
One of those things.
Being on tour with you lot must be an aging experience.
Yeah.
It is. Oh my God, we did a month-long tour in November of this past, Christmas holidays or whatever. And when I got home, I was like 1,000 years old. I couldn't believe it. I had like 1,000 new wrinkles. I had to stay in bed for about a week.
It took me about 2 weeks to recover.
I know.
But the reason is because it was so short, and we knew that because it was so short.
We were packing a lot of good times into one month.
We were.
I think it's
having
harder on the
a
people
good time.
that work with us.
Much
We
harder.
just have fun, but sometimes we used to delight in making
Other people's
People's heads explode.
Apparently, Love Canal is being. They're
We've got
opening that
that hit record.
Disneyland are working on that. They're trying to incorporate that into a Disneyland experience.
A ride.
Yeah, a ride. The Love Canal.
Love Canal.
We should have copyrighted
E-ticket,
it.
if I ever heard one.
Okay, let's. Should we do one more song?
Copyright that.
Sure.
One more
Let's do
song?
another song.
Yeah.
Could you do Fun with Ropes?
Oh, how do you know about that one?
Okay, well, hey, it's on my list here. So, what on earth does Fun with Ropes involve?
It's one of
Well,
the
you
first
know.
songs. It was one of the early songs
Was that
back.
described in Q?
No, it wasn't described
actually
in
it
Q.
wasn't.
But
It
it's
should have been.
Jane, you wrote it, so why don't you describe it?
Yeah.
Well, it's about bondage.
It is about bondage. I
Yeah.
was wondering whether it might be that or whether it's something to do with the Scout movement or...
Well, it
Tying
mentions
knots.
the Scout movement, yes.
I was reading an article that said that in Washington D.C. that S&M has the highest incident of any other city in the United States.
How did they figure that out?
I don't know.
That's weird.
They probably do
Like-
surveys.
Open people's bedroom doors
Do
and
surveys. So we should do Fun with Ropes and dedicate it to all the politicians.
Yeah, our politicians like that kind of thing.
yeah. Pervy. English politicians are really pervy.
Well, I think that's a bit of a broad generalisation.
Oh no, it's not.
That's what everyone.
I beg to differ.
Well,
It's what you read in the papers.
We
so
saw
it
that
must be true.
movie.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's, before we libel anyone, let's...
This is dedicated to all the British politicians,
to all politicians
To
everywhere.
all politicians everywhere.
especially the pervy ones.
Fun with Ropes.
Bought a Cub Scout manual, found my favorite chapter. Turning up the stereo, it's time for fun with ropes. Learn my knots from the A to Z, so my daddy's bells. We'll make our own fun for free, having fun with ropes. Tell me that I'm sick as you strap me to the floor. You know it makes my heart quick. I'll come crawling back for more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm collecting color cord, the macrame for me. Dim the lights, lock the door, never set me free. Say that I'm not healthy, think that I'm a creep. Still you tie your knot so tight, I'm too wrapped up to sleep. You tell me that I'm sick as you strap me to the floor. You know it makes my heart quick. I'll come crawling back for more. I'll come crawling back for more. I'll come crawling back for more and more. Well, I'm collecting color cord, the macrame for me. Dim the lights, lock the door, never set me free. You say that I'm not healthy, you think that I'm a creep. Still you tie your knot so tight, I'm too wrapped up to sleep. You tell me that I'm sick as you strap me to the floor. You know it makes my heart quick. I'll come crawling back for more and more and more forevermore, yeah.
So that was Fun with Ropes from the Go-Go's, who've been special music guests today. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you.
And that was
Thank
great.
you.
And the politicians listening must have had a really big thrill listening to that. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Bye.